Thanks for starting your week with us. Welcome to ARIRANG News Break on this Monday, May 30th. I'm Han-Dan in Seoul. We start with President Park Geun-hye's trip to East Africa. After summit talks held on Sunday local time, Uganda's president vowed to completely halt all military cooperation with North Korea to comply with international sanctions imposed on the regime. Quite a big diplomatic achievement for President Park, as Uganda is traditionally a close ally of Pyongyang. Sun reports from Kampala.
A landmark announcement that may lead other North Korean allies to follow suit. At summit talks with President Park Geun-hye, Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni vowed to fully implement the UN sanctions on North Korea, including cooperation in the areas of security, military, and police, saying that the UN Security Council resolutions are widely supported by the international community.
Uganda has been friendly to North Korea, but it's starting to fully implement UN sanctions on Pyongyang, and it will encourage other African nations to join the move.
Museveni has visited North Korea 3 times himself, and Uganda has been considered a key ally in Africa for Pyongyang. But Uganda came out against North Korea's nuclear development in March, and President Museveni has often pointed to South Korea as an ideal example of economic development, hailing the Sema-Undung rural development model implemented by President Park's father, Park Chung-hee. At Sunday's summit, the two leaders also agreed to enhance practical cooperation. Uganda is a key nation to entering Africa, as it is a member of the free trade blocs like the East African Community and the Tripartite Free Trade Area. In addition to building Uganda's infrastructure and boosting bilateral trade, Seoul will also share its experience in high-tech areas ranging from content production to disease management. After sharing the common stance of pressing North Korea to denuclearize, Presidents Park and Museveni will meet again at the launch of Korea Aid on Monday. Seoul's new official development assistance program, which offers mobile health care, food and cultural services, will reach rural areas across Uganda. 송지선, ARIRANG News, Kampala.
The 20th National Assembly kicks off its 4-year term today, and all 3 main political parties convened a general meeting this morning with all of their party members in attendance. Starting off with the ruling Senator Party, the party is expected to confirm the appointment of the former chairman of the Government Public Ethics Committee, Kim Hee-ok, as its new interim leader during the meeting. Kim will lead the party for the next 2 months until a party convention in July. The main opposition Minju Party of Korea says its meeting will focus on forming consensus on key bills it plans to push over the next 4 years. The minor opposition People's Party is also likely to discuss its policy agenda and its role as a casting voter in the new assembly. We'll have more updates after the general meetings. Visiting UN Secretary-General Ban Kimoon wraps up his 6-day visit to Korea today after attending the UN NGO conference and a press meeting in Gyeongju. Extra attention is focused on what Ban might say during the press conference this afternoon, his last official schedule, as his remarks during the visit stirred up speculations that he might run for presidency next year. The UN chief met privately with former Prime Minister Kim Jong-pil on Saturday and paid a visit to Hahue village in Gyeongsangbuk-do province, the traditional stronghold of the ruling Senator Party, adding fuel to the speculations. Balloons carrying anti-South Korea propaganda leaflets were found caught on high-voltage wire in Seoul early this morning. Police and the military have since removed the balloons, which are widely believed to be sent from North Korea. The leaflets slam the South Korean and the U.S. governments and promote North Korea's need to develop nuclear weapons. Similar leaflets have been found in the past, but this is the first time the balloons carrying the leaflets have been found intact. Police say timed device built in the balloons meant to pop them probably malfunctioned. Propaganda leaflets from the north are being found more frequently as tensions on the peninsula remain high. Confidence among Korean manufacturers remained subdued in May, according to the Bank of Korea. The Business Survey Index came to 71, unchanged from the previous month. A reading below the benchmark 100 means pessimists outnumber optimists. But conglomerates were less pessimistic, with the index adding 2 points on month, while small and mid-sized companies' confidence edged down 1 point. All in all, manufacturers cited weak domestic consumption, uncertainties in the economic situation, as well as slowing exports as some of the lingering difficulties. The industry's push to make smartphones cooler and lighter is another step closer to reality. Local researchers have developed technology that allows screens to be folded easily and in a way that doesn't affect display quality. Kim Ji-yeon reports.
How could smartphones look in the future? Perhaps the screen could curl as if made out of paper, making it lighter and easier to carry. That future may be closer than we think. A local research group says it has developed a core technology that can make displays fold easily by using transparent rubber that has a web of electrodes on the areas that fold. That way, the display quality would remain the same when folded, and it would not leave a scratch when unfolded again.
We've placed electrodes just at the bridges connecting the displays so they could increase the elasticity of the folding screens.
The expert adds that technology could also help developers to create large displays by connecting smaller screens without producing blind spots that typically affect larger displays. He also says that tech could also be useful in the development of wearable devices. Kim Ji-yeon, ARIRANG News.
And that wraps it up. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more news updates coming up at noon here on ARIRANG.